Hello, good evening students. In previous classes we have derived some expressions on single phase system and calculation of inductance due to external flux and internal flux. Today we have to solve or derive the expression to calculate the induction of three phase line conductors with different type of spacings. Under this one, first case we have to consider equilateral spacing. So you see there A, B, C, three conductors are there which are placed at the corners of a equilateral triangle and which are having a distance of d meters. All distances are same in equilateral triangle. So you have to consider A is one conductor, B is another conductor, C is another conductor which are placed at equilateral spacing. Each conductor has the radius r and distance between two conductors is d. The currents in each conductors are respective. A conductor carries current IA, B conductor carries current IB, similarly C conductor carries IC respectively. And in three phase systems it also satisfies the condition of algebraic sum of all currents, these three currents, is equal to 0, that is IA plus IB plus IC equal to 0. And one more thing, while calculating the flux linkages of conductor A, it is due to all three currents. It may be IA, it may be IB and it may be IC. Hence, while calculating the flux linkage of conductor, we have to consider the effects of all three currents IA, IB, IC. By considering these all three currents, flux linkage of A may be written as 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA ln 1 by r dash, IB ln 1 by d, IC ln 1 by d Weber turns per meter. And we know that IB plus IC equal to minus IA minus IA. So flux linkage of A equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA ln 1 by r dash, and ln 1 by d is common for IB and IC. So I shall write ln 1 by d into bracket of IB plus IC. So replacing the value of IB plus IC, that may be written as minus IA. Hence final expression becomes 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 inside the bracket ln into IA 1 divided by r dash plus ln 1 by d into minus IA. So by making the arrangement of logarithms, so above equation may be replaced. The flux linkages of conductor A, Ia equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Ia into ln d by r dash, where r dash is known as GM or value of conductor, that is geometric mean radius of conductor. It should be multiplied by 0.778 times of radius of conductor. So once you are knowing the flux linkage of conductor A, then what is the amount of current flowing in conductor A? By knowing this one, then it is going to possible to calculate the inductance of conductor A. So LA equal to flux linkage of conductor A and current flowing through conductor A, IA. So you remove the IA term from above equation, that becomes inductance of A. So inductance of A conductor equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln d by r dash. It is of Henrys per meter. or 0.2 ln d by r dash if you are taking the units in millihenries per kilometer. Millihenries per kilometer. So you practice, sir. Second condition is unsymmetrical spacing but transposed. In previous condition, it is observed that distance between conductors are same, d. But here, as per this arrangement of three-phase lines, you see there conductor 1, conductor 2, conductor 3 are having unequal spacings. From conductor 1 to conductor 2, it is referred as D12. Distance between conductor 2 to conductor 3, it is referred as D23. In similar fashion, distance between conductor 3 to 1, it is referred as D3 to 1 between three conductors. For such lines are transposed. That means we have to take average inductance of various spaces over the entire length of the conductors. We may calculate first the inductance of each phase of untransposed line. After that, we have to take average value. Okay. So what you mean by transposed condition? We have to see in next slide. You see there, this is the arrangement of transposed line conditions. A is one conductor, B is another conductor, C is another conductor. Transposed condition means every 1/3 length of the line, it changes its position. Position number 1 first, position number 2 after 1/3 length of the transmission line, it achieves position number 2. Again, after 1/3 length of the transmission line, it achieves the position of 3. Conductor A first position, conductor A second position, conductor A third position. It goes on changing at every 1/3 length of the line. All three conductors are goes on changing in sequential manner. A conductor first position. After 1/3 length, it goes to second condition. After 1/3 length, it goes to third position. Respective changes in all three conductors will takes place. Such a arrangement of transmission line, it is called transposed condition of three-phase lines arrangement, as shown in figure. As shown in figure, let us calculate flux linkage 1, flux linkage 2, flux linkage 3. That means flux linkage of A conductor first position, second position, third position, where these quantities denote flux linkages of conductor A in positions 1, 2, 3 respectively. Xi A means flux linkage of conductor A. Xi A1 means when conductor A at one position. Getting the idea? Therefore, Xi A1 flux linkage of conductor A at one position. This should be equal to 2 into 10 to the power of -7 ln Ia 1 divided by R dash plus IB current, IB ln 1 divided by D12 distance. Similarly, IC ln 1 divided by D31, again distance from first position to IB conductor of Ia, then Ia to IC, the difference. In similar fashion, now at second position, you take A conductor reaches position number 2. At that instant, flux linkage of A at second position 2 into 10 to the power of -7 IA ln 1 by r dash, IA ln 1 by r dash, so IB ln 1 by 2 3, IC ln 1 by D12 from second position to other two conductors distance. In similar fashion, Xi A3, that is flux linkage of conductor A at third position, it may be written as 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA ln 1 by r dash plus IB ln 1 by D31 plus IC ln 1 divided by D23. The average flux linkages of conductor A. So, Xi A, that is flux linkage with conductor A, is equal to average of all these three positions, Xi A1, Xi A2, Xi A3 divided by 3. So, Xi A equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA ln by ln into 1 by r dash plus 1 by 3 IB ln of 1 divided by D12, D23, D31 plus 1 by 3 again IC of ln divided by 1 divided by D12, D23, D31. So, it may be written as, now we have to replace IB plus IC. IB plus IC is equal to minus A, because IA plus IB plus IC equal to 0. So, these factors are common, 1 divided by cube root of D12, D23, D31 is common. So, by taking that ln of that value, then equation may be replaced by IB plus IC. Into that IB plus IC may be replaced by minus IA. You develop the below expression, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA into ln 1 divided by r dash minus IA ln 1 divided by cube root of D12, D23, D31. It is Weber turns per meter. So, flux linkage of conductor A, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA ln 1 divided by r dash minus IA ln divided by 1 divided by cube root of D12, D23, D31. So, finally, it may be becomes some adjustment of logarithm terms, plus IA is there, minus IA is there, ln is there. So, finally, we frame out the expression. So, that should be equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 IA ln cube root of D12, D23, D31 divided by r dash, Weber turns per meter. It gives flux linkage of a conductor A with unsymmetrical spacing and transposed condition. Once you are knowing the flux linkage, then it is possible to calculate inductance. So, inductance of a conductor A equal to flux linkage of conductor A and current flowing through the conductor A. So, it is divided by IA. So, simply you remove the IA value from above expression. So, final expression becomes of the LA equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln cube root under D12, D23, D31, distance between all three conductors, divided by r dash, GMR value of conductor, it is radius, Henries per meter. You have to remember final expression, sir, to solve the problem. So, thank you to one and all.